Hi there, welcome to my views on news. Two news stories. Firstly, it seems that Ethiopia is sending more military reinforcements to Somalia. Though Ethiopian troops are set to leave Somalia in coming months, we could see large-scale withdrawal of Ethiopian troops from Somalia. But right now, what we're seeing is that large columns of Ethiopian military equipment are entering Somalia. It's happening right on Ethiopia-Somalia border. In which zones of Somalia Ethiopian military is quickly moving in? Secondly, both TPLF and Tigray interim government last night issued separate statements about the death of an Ethiopian scholar, teacher, and philosopher who is from Amhara ethnic group, I think. Who is he? Why is that TPLF and interim government are offering condolences at the death of this man? Any statement from federal government, from Ethiopian PM Abiy? I have not seen that so far. Let's start, viewers, from Ethiopia, Somalia border. Things are heating up. Somalia obviously wants to kick out all Ethiopian troops by the end of this year. This is what we heard from Ahmed Muallim Fiki, the Somali Minister of Foreign Affairs, a few weeks ago, when he said that all Ethiopian troops would leave Somalia by the end of this year. But the statement given by Ahmed Muallim Feki was opposed by two regional states of Somalia, Jubaland, Southwest State, in separate statements rejected the statement of Ahmed Feki saying that Ethiopian troops had helped the two regional federal member states of Somalia, and there wouldn't be any sudden immediate withdrawal of Ethiopian troops, because if it happened, that would embolden that would strengthen the armed extremist groups like Al Shabaab. Now, when it's clear that Ethiopian troops will have to leave Somalia, those Ethiopian troops which are part of ATMOS, African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, not those which are deployed under bilateral arrangements. Troops deployed to Southwest Jubaland, Southwest and Jubaland may, I think, stay in Somalia, but those deployed under ATMOS will be kicked out. Ethiopia, I told you, is making military moves in the Somali region, where Jula was seen, Mohammed Tassima was seen, Damascus Drone was seen in the last few days. Military mobilization is there, reportedly in Somali region. New bases, new Air Force bases, new military bases being established. At the same time, Ethiopia is sending more military reinforcements into Somalia. Videos, pictures are being shared showing large columns of Ethiopian military equipment entering Somalia. It means that Ethiopia won't withdraw from at least the federal member states where Ethiopian troops are deployed under bilateral arrangements. In three zones of Somalia in the last few days, Ethiopia has sent large columns of military equipment. Firstly, Bakul. Bakul is in southwest state of Somalia. Secondly, Bay region is also in southwest state. Thirdly, uh, region in Jubaland called Gedu, Bakul, Bay. These are three regions where reportedly Ethiopian military reinforcements and military equipment have been seen arriving, videos being shared. I have a clip as well. Why is Ethiopia sending more military equipment and reinforcements? Obviously, it's in response to Egyptian military entry in Somalia. Egypt is now turning into a very close defense partner of Somalia. It will arm Somalia. That is why Ethiopia concerned. Ethiopia won't let Egyptian troops to come close to its borders. Ethiopia will, I think, it will back and arm 12 member states of Somalia. If Egypt does not stop arming Mogadishu, Ethiopia will start arming Jubaland, Southwest State, Puntland, Somaliland. Overall, the picture is very alarming. Ethiopia, Somalia, future peace uh, picture is very uh, disappointing, you can say, because so far nothing has happened in the last few months showing that the two countries uh, are ready to correct their mistakes. No, both are making alliances, relying on military strength. Ethiopia, I think, underestimated Somalia. Somalia ready to counter Ethiopia no matter what happens. Whether its fight against Al Shabaab continues or not, it does not care. It wants to stop Ethiopia. Whether Somalia will have to give away its resources to countries like Turkey, Somalia won't stop. It wants to stop Ethiopia from setting foot in Somaliland. Ethiopia uh, trying to get access to sea through pressure, through using Somali land card, but things are spiraling out of control, it seems. So, future scenario is not very promising for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. I think you'll see more Ethiopian military deployment in the Somali region of Ethiopia and in Jubaland and southwest states of Somalia. Mogadishu has almost no say there. That is why Mogadishu won't be able to stop Ethiopian military from entering the two regional states. Ethiopia would now activate its proxies, the elements which support Ethiopian government in these two zones, in other zones too. In the end, it would be Al Shabaab which would benefit from this bilateral Ethiopia Somalia tension. Al Shabaab would use it as a propaganda. If Ethiopian troops enter Somalia, Al Shabaab would use it as a propaganda to get more support from people. If Egyptian troops enter Somalia, again Al Shabaab would build a new narrative that Hassan Sheikh government is selling the country to foreigners. In the end, Al Shabaab would be the beneficiary of the tension between Ethiopia and Somalia. Secondly, viewers, two separate statements were issued in the last few hours by Tigray interim government and TPLF, Tigray People's Front, which are now adversaries criticizing each other. But the statements were statements of condolence at the death of Professor Eshete. Professor Eshete died yesterday. The man played a key role in drafting Ethiopian constitution. When Dergs were removed from power, EPLF took power, and EPRD was formed in Ethiopia. Constitution was drafted. Professor Eshete played a key role in drafting the constitution. He worked as Addis Ababa University chairman too. He has died, Tigray interim government. By the way, I think he's from Amhara ethnic group. Uh, so, interim government of Tigray and TPLF both expressed their condolences at the death of Professor Eshete. People say, Sajid, you always say that TPLF ruled over Ethiopia, but the constitution was drafted by people from all ethnic groups. Eshete is not a Tigrayan, so how can you say that? Yes, Amharas worked alongside Tigrayans, but not all Amharas. Amhara still working alongside Ethiopian army. Can we say that all Amharas support Ethiopian army? No. There are a few people always in all ethnic groups. I mean, when there was war in Tigray, there were some Tigrayan who were supporting federal government. What about the Minister of Defense? I forgot his name, who is from Tigray, who worked as interim government chief to in Makale. He supported the government, Ethiopian government, in the war against Tigray. So there are always people in ethnic groups which oppose the opinion of the majority. But we have seen statements from different quarters about the death of Professor Eshete, all offered condolences at the death of this brilliant mind of Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.